Hi guys, I wanted to do a quick video and lesson about NPC Bikini scoring. A lot of times we don't really know how scorecards work or those things, and my client Shauna here just won the Craig and Ribbick Productions, the Big Sky Classic. And one thing I always liked about their shows is they actually show the complete scorecard, not just the ending totals. And I'm going to teach you guys how Bikini is scored. This would actually apply for all classes, but we're going to specifically talk about Bikini and this show today. Now, before we go into that, let's go ahead and note that what we're showing you right now today is prejudging, and all of the judging for the show is done at prejudging aside from the overalls. So when people say I'm really going to bring it to finals, well, they better have won their class in prejudging and be bringing it, because only the overalls, the winner of each division, will get judged at finals. So basically this, if you've not been to a prejudging before, this will really help guide you and kind of know what's going on in the show. Now, before we go into showing you the footage, let's look at what a judging panel looks like. So behind me here, I labeled everyone's head as they will be on the scorecard that you'll see later on. So here we have Judge 1 as the first judge, Judge 2, 3, and what's special about Judge 4, he is the head judge. So that's why I put HJ above his head. He is going to be the one that you hear on the mic as we go. And then we have Judge 5, Judge 6, and then finally Judge 7. And before we move on, one thing that's going to be interesting is when people talk about politics and bodybuilding, unless they know the whole panel, it just doesn't apply. And you're going to see that a score gets dropped, a high score gets dropped, and a low score gets dropped off of each of these judges once we explain how the scorecards work. All right, let's go ahead and play our first clip, which is the prejudging of Class A. This is the first call out, and let's go ahead and hear what it sounds like and see what it looks like to have a class judged. I want you to pay attention to the guy on the microphone who is the head judge for this class and division today.
Number 92 and 107 trade places, 92 and 107. Ladies, make sure we can see your numbers, please. Number 88 and 90 trade places. And 78 and 90.
So you'll see that the head judge is moving everyone on stage. They're moving the better athletes closer to the center and the lesser athletes to the outside. Now, there are no number placements on the stage, but you are seeing a reflection of how the head judge is scoring this. So right now he has my client Shauna and the girl in green kind of splitting the center box there, which means that he thinks they're the two best competitors right now. Sometimes in a uneven number, you will see someone actually standing dead center. You'll actually see him shift them over so they are splitting the center box to make it a little less confusing. Now, again, you're seeing the head judge's opinion, but every judge from 1 to 7 actually get to make their decision. And he actually moved Shauna in number 88. And the reason he did that is to give the judges on the right-hand side a little bit better view of Shauna, since originally she was on the left side for the other judges to see them. So he's going to have them go front and back in their poses, because that's how Bikini works. And there's only 2 poses. In other divisions, you'll see multiple poses. But this is kind of how the judges accumulate their decisions. And this will make more sense once I show you the scorecard here. So let's go ahead and watch the rest of this class here And you can see 113, 78, and 88 are all very close to the center right now. And that will be really important to keep in mind as we show our scorecard. And the class is finished. He is having them sign off. All right, now that that class is finished, let's go ahead and go to the scorecard and see what all this means. So first, we're going to see that we have the correct class, which is Women's Bikini Open A, which is the one we just watched. Next, we had the placement in order of every competitor, the competition number of every competitor, and then when we look at the names of the competitors, next to that we have all the J's, just like the image I had posted earlier. So we have Judge 1 all the way to Judge 7, and then we have T, which is total score. So competing is like golf, the lowest score wins. Now, when we look at my client Shauna's score, she had a vote for first place on all of the judges except for Judge 3. So her total score is an 8, and then you're going to drop her highest score, and you are going to drop her lowest score, and that's going to give her a total of 5 points here. And we can see that it was a very close call, which I totally agree with number 88 and 78. 88 had the green suit and 78 had the blue. There was a 1 point difference between the two when you drop the high and the low score. And you can tell, like, it's tough, you know. Somebody had, you know, number 92 here in fourth place, but a lot of the other judges disagreed. And I find that this really helps level the playing field on just like everyone's human, everyone makes mistakes. It's a subjective sport. And I find dropping the high and the low score kind of gets some maybe not so great scores out of the mix. So hopefully this helps you kind of see everything. Next, you'll see I actually have an image with all the highs and lows dropped for you, just so you can kind of visually see what that looks like. And congratulations to my client Shauna, who won. Super proud of her. Not only is Shauna a client, she is also a coach for my team. And thank you, Craig and Ribic Productions, for going above and beyond and showing our athletes how they place, how the scoring went down. I think it helps my athletes learn about how the sport works, and I really love that. And I'm really thankful to take the time to share this with you. If you have any questions, add me on Instagram, SeeYouLaterLeaner, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have.